Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how I edit my Instagram stories. I have a few apps in my photography folder, but my favorite and most used app is called Inshot. So I'm going to click video to create a new one and import a video that's already on my camera roll. So here it is, and first thing you can do is trim. There's a trim icon. You can trim or cut or split. You can multi-trim and multi-cut. Right now I'm just trimming it down to a little section, but if you want to just take out a little section instead, you go to cut and then you narrow down on that section and then you hit the check mark, and then it will just remove that part and make sure that everything else is glued together. The one thing I use the most in this app is the canvas feature. When you click on that, you can choose the 9:16 format, and then I'll go to rotate it around, and then when you go back into canvas, you can zoom in so it fills the whole section. Next, you can check out the filters. There's some cool effects like this mirror effect where the image is actually mirrored. You can also just choose one of the regular filters that adjusts the lighting, brightness, and hue. And then you can also go into adjust to change those filters manually. So I can change the lightness, the contrast, the fade, all that stuff. So I usually like to add some music to my stories if I'm doing a lettering video. So you can do that in Inshot as well. You just click on the music tab and then grab one of the songs from your iTunes. You can place where you want it in the timeline of your video. And then you can do a fade in and fade out if you want. Another cool thing are the stickers. If you open the stickers tab, you can see some really fun animated GIFs, I guess, and then you just place them on there. You can change the sizing and the position as well. You can also adjust where you want it to appear in the story, so you can have it just appear for like 5 seconds in the middle or just at the beginning, so you have a lot of room to customize those little stickers as much as you want. In this app, you can also do speed up to 4 times. If that's not fast enough, I have an app that I will show you that does 6 times. So that's what I mostly use Inshot for, which is the majority of my story stuff. And you can also add text, and you can also flip the image as well. So there's a couple extra things that I use sometimes, but not as frequently. One thing you want to pay attention to is in your settings, make sure to set your resolution to 1080p so you don't export at 720. The next app I'm going to show you is Perfect Video. This is a pretty cool app. You do have to pay to get the watermark removed. Basically, you just add your file in and then you double tap the video to edit it. You want to make sure that you set it to the orientation of 9:16 to get the story size. I use this when speed in Inshot isn't enough because you can do it up to 6 times. Another cool thing with this one is you actually can do reverse. Again, you do have to pay for Pro if you want that annoying logo on the bottom right to be gone. So the next one I'm going to show you is Splice. I use this when I want to put multiple videos together in one. Right away, it asks you to choose multiple videos, and then you can choose a song. The great thing with this one is you can actually search your iTunes, whereas with Inshot you can't. And then you just want to make sure you change it to portrait. So you can see here that I have my 3 clips attached together, and it just kind of puts them together with a crossfade in the middle, and I think you can change the transition as well. So next up is Story Splitter. It's annoying when you have a 30-second video and Stories only allows you 15 seconds. So if you upload that video here, it's automatically going to cut that video into 15-second clips. So that way you can upload them one after the other on your stories. The next app I'm going to show you is called HypeType. This one's great for adding text. As soon as you open it, you'll see a camera, and if you just swipe up, you can grab a video from your camera roll. This adds some really nice animated, stylized text. So once you have your video in there, it'll automatically say double tap to edit. So if you double tap, that's where you can actually add the text that you want in. And then if you want, you can change the style of that text by selecting from the bottom. They have so many different animated styles, and then there's color palettes below as well, and you can change those color palettes. And then you can add more slides of text if you want. So this one's really great for text that isn't just the static Instagram text that you add. Next up is a pretty popular app called Zakira that I think everybody has, and it adds sparkle to pretty much anything. So it's even fun to add to lettering videos. I don't know where it gets its sparkle from, maybe from the wet ink, but you can actually change the amount of sparkle you want and the type of sparkle. So it's kind of fun, and it always adds a different effect depending on what kind of image you upload. The last one I don't use that often because I don't think you can upload videos to it, but it's still pretty cool. You can change the video filter so that it looks like an old video, but there's so many different ones you can try. I hope that was helpful. If you have any tips, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.